Welcome to Tech Garage, presented by RockAuto.com. Well, folks, we got a good one for you today. Service Driver Assist. Dave, we've never had that light in Tech Garage.
Well, this is a code that didn't really exist about 10 years ago. We had nothing like this.
That's right.
And Driver Assist can cover all kinds of things on the car. It could be the anti-lock braking system, stability control, you have autonomous braking, all these autonomous car features. Maybe a truck stopped in your lane or something like that and your car stops itself. Lane departure warnings, a vibration in the seat if you leave your lane. And of course the adaptive cruise control. Also, that is all part of what would fall under this category.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of sensors. There's things in the bumper. So first thing to do was to scan it, and I come up with this weird code, kind of indicative of what's going on with that Driver Assist stuff. It's a B172E. Well, first of all, B is a body code. We don't get a lot of those. C is chassis, P is powertrain, U is network code. So this is a body code, and it says it's a haptic motor on the driver's side. Dave, I don't even know what that is.
Well, haptics, John, you're a little too old to know about haptics in video games, but if you have feedback in your controller in a video game and it vibrates, if you're shooting something or you're racing a car and it goes off the road and you feel the vibration from it, that's haptic feedback. You've also experienced probably on your cell phone when you maybe press a number or a letter on it and it has a little vibration to give you feedback. That's all haptic feedback, and we have the same thing in seats of cars today, and we actually have a demo, so I'm going to go grab that.
Well, that makes all the sense in the world what Dave was talking about, because the seat's not vibrating. I believe it used to. So I got all the information. That's the first thing you have to do. The flow chart, all that. It showed that the actual module is located underneath the seat. So what I'm going to have to do is kind of unbolt the seat, get it up, kind of contort it a little bit so we can gain access to that module and make some tests. But we can't make any tests without looking at a schematic. So let's take a look at the schematic right here. And you can see the module. It's actually located under there, the driver's seat. It's called the seat memory control module. And that feeds two wires down to the seat haptic motor. There's a right rear and a left rear one on the seat. They're both embedded into the seat in the cushion. And what happened, every time that sensor's up there, you can see the front parking sensors, the camera view, or the active safety control module sends a signal. It's going to go ahead and vibrate that. Like you're going to run into something or crash into something, it lets you know. So we need to get under there. Seat was super simple to get up. I just took the trim panel off the side, popped it off. Once it was off, I can gain access to the little plug there. I unplugged that, went to the actual ABS components. Got it kind of loose on the front end here. Then I went around to the back. I had some Torx bolts back there, took both those torque bolts out. Once they were out, well, that allowed me to actually lift the seat up, get it out of the front track, and tip it up. And that's where we stand right now. So what I went ahead and did, I went and replugged it back in so I could have power to make sure I have power to make these tests. And that's what the flow chart says. So I'm going to get down here, and thank goodness I got my magic creeper to actually kneel on, because whew, my knees can't take this. But I'll tell you what, the module's located right here under the seat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to pop it down a little bit and not go too far. There it is. And see if I can snake out the plug right here that goes. Now, I looked in the service manual to where it was. Here's the plug. Actually, it tells me right here to disconnect KD40 of the seat module controller. And then what it wants to do, it wants to check it basically for continuity to the motor and a short to ground. So if I just come over here, turn the key on, reach over here and turn the key on, and I got my connector views, and I go to terminals 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it in the upright position, 4, and then 5. So I'm going to stick this in 4 and 5, and I'm going to do two things. I'm going to look for voltage, and it wants less than 1 volt. We're good there. And I want to go to ohms, and it says ohms need to be anywhere from 27 to 51, and we're OL. Well, the OL showing us we have a haptic motor problem, so we'll just get the seat out, take it over to the bench so you can see what's going on. You don't want to miss that. Stick around. There's more Tech Garage presented by RockAuto.com.